Hi there, Year 6. So for today's lesson, we're going to be looking how do we find the volume and the capacity of irregular shapes or compound shapes like this. So when I've got a shape like that, the first thing I need to do is that I need to try and break this shape up. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to try and draw on this shape. I'm going to break it up into whichever way I possibly can. So I'm going to decide I'm going to draw a line across that shape there. Now, what I've done here is that I've actually split this compound shape into two different rectangular prisms. I've got this rectangular prism here and the other rectangular prism along the top here. This is my next step. I'm going to call this shape 1. I'm going to call this shape 2. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to find the actual volume of shape number 1. Now, I do this by multiplying my length times my width times my height. So I can see here it's got a height of 4. It's got a width of 10. And then I need to find out how long it is. Now, here I can see that I've got 8 centimeters. The other part along here, well, it tells me it's 8 centimeters all the way along here. So I'm going to go times 8. Because when I've split that up, I can see there, I've got my length is 10, my height is 4, and my width is 10, or is 8. So I need to multiply those three numbers together. I've got 4 times 10 is 40. 40 times 8 is 320. And that's going to be centimeters cubed. The second thing I need to do is I need to find out the value and how high this shape is. So I can see there along that line that the total height is 7 centimeters. Now, one thing as well is that I'm not going to use that full 7 centimeters because that 7 centimeters tells me that's from the bottom here all the way up to the top. So I need to find out the height of this shape. And the way I do that is that I can see the total along there is 7 centimeters. The height here is 4 centimeters. So the difference between those two different measurements is 3 centimeters. So I can see here that this line here, the height, has got to be 3 centimeters. So I've got my height of the shape is 3 centimeters for shape 2. I've got 3 centimeters. It's 3 centimeters wide, so 3 times 3. And then my length. The length is the same as length as along here, so that's 10 centimeters. So I'm going to multiply those three numbers together. So 3 times 3 is 9. Times 10 is 90. .90 centimeters cubed. The next part I need to do is that I need to add those two together. So 320 plus 90 equals 410 centimeters cubed. Now that I've figured out what the volume of my shape is, this is where I need to bring in my knowledge of capacity. So the one thing I need to remember is that 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. So that means that if I've got 410 cubic centimeters, that means that the capacity of this shape is going to be equal to 410 milliliters. So this is what you guys are going to be doing today. You guys are going to be working through these different shapes here. You'll need to break them up, find out the volume of those compound shapes, and then use your knowledge of converting between centimeters cubed and milliliters to find out what the capacity of that object would be in milliliters and in liters. Hope this helps.